I've spent the past 3 years in college locker rooms having conversations with young men about the importance of respecting women.
Does anyone see the irony in that? She is walking into the guy's locker room where guys change their clothes and shower naked to tell him how women deserve respect and privacy and space.
Being debriefed on the way in, they were telling me what was going on specific to their locker room. I was informed that there was one player who had punched his baby mama, that there were 4 other players that were facing rape allegations with 4 separate women, that there was another 2 players who had filmed and watched one of the rapes of an unconscious girl, and knowing...
Here's some stuff she doesn't want you to know about. A woman by the name of Molly Shattuck, her 15-year-old son had a friend over. She got his friend drunk without his knowing, and then sucked his dick, and only got sentenced to spending every other weekday in jail for 2 years so he can spend quality time with her own son. Here's one story of a girl in college. She actually went to a guy's dorm, sucked his dick without his knowing while he was sleeping, and accused him of rape. And do you know Hillary Clinton herself was accused of rape? And can't that video of the guys raping the girl be used as evidence against those guys?
Number 2, protect her for us. We recognize that men are also sexually assaulted, 1 in 16. We know that the LGBT community is also assaulted, and while those communities absolutely deserve our attention, for the sake of this conversation, I am going to be speaking about her. Violence against women is a house on fire, and I will be speaking in heterosexual stereotypes. Sir, is not implying that women are weak and that we can't protect ourselves, so we need men to come and help protect us.
What she doesn't want to admit.
Protect her is an invitation for all of humanity to better prioritize the women and girls.
She just admitted it. She just said it. She wants the girls to be women and girls to be prioritized, and she only mentioned men because we raised hell about it, brought up about it. And when some women start raping men, in those cases, we'll remind everyone about that. Never let you forget about that, or when it's a statistic chain. And those made up statistics are made for people who can't count past 3 or 4. I know more than 3 women who have not been sexually assaulted, and that's not including one of the false allegations. And as if women already don't get prioritized and protected, it seems as if it's her biology, how her brain is wired to naturally think only about herself, to be selfish, narcissistic, and only care about her problem.
Didn't realize was that when it aired on ESPN, a week later, everything with Ray Rice would come out.
She charged at him. You know, he did go too far, but it was a flight or fight response. I mean, women are threatening. They're dangerous. Or at least on TV they are. And they're proud of it. If you get beat up by a girl, that's just what happens when you empower women. Would it be offensive to women to teach boys how to defend against women, more in blocking and dodging? Would that just take too much power away from women, intercepting crotch kicks?
Call me, and he said he was worried because he had a daughter, and the way we're talking about women that was so disrespectful.
Think that really worries him? Just wait until he hears how some girls talk about guys, about guys' dicks and stuff. In fact, previous TEDx talks talk about female sexual freedom. No. If that's not hypocritical enough, she's waltzing right into the men's locker room unannounced.
You can imagine the only girl, and halfway through my top,
That's a lot of masturbation.
raises his hand, and he says, one of the guys raises his hand, and he says, you know, I get it, it's important to respect chicks, but it's cool to fuck chicks. It's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, especially since a girl is right in the men's locker room with all these other naked guys saying how men don't respect women. You gotta be kidding me. With this hypocrite.
They're shaking his head. Okay, said too.
Said the fact that sex is enjoyable. Didn't make this point about female sexual liberation. In fact, a lot of the women who complain about sexual harassment are the same crotch grabbers who help themselves to dick whenever they want it.
And immediately he's, looking at his boys left and right, or mother, father, preacher, teacher, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
You're here to check out guys' dicks.
Ask me to think for myself. I want to thank you for the invitation.
This guy can think for himself. When he questioned what she doing in the guy's locker room, she's all about respect and stuff. respecting other people's space and privacy. Shouldn't the guy be tell the guy to get dressed first or something, or make her presence known before she enters? Perverted, hypocritical, sex pervert.
I have 1,000 stories of adventures being the only girl in the locker. It would make you laugh, and they would make you cry, and they would stories of cry, and they would make you cringe, and they would break your heart.
Wow, did you get the idea in the movie Sisters from Tina Fey about wearing a journal of every dick you ever saw, every penis you ever saw?
On a planet to empower women. I was made known of that at a really young age, but it wasn't until I stood in a room full of alpha dudes
that you had your first orgasm. You sex pervert, you hypocritical sex pervert.
Media that glorifies violence against women.
Since when? There's more violence against men. She's flat out lying.
We know that they consume 3,000 brand images.
And what about girls getting attracted to guys?
Spoon-feeding them a definition.
Flat out lying. There's more violence against men in movies, and it's celebrated. More passion. Even in Sin City, anime, The Simpsons, Family Guy, the list goes on. You're lying.
Maybe we can stop. We know that the majority of these young men learn about sex through porn.
I actually looked at a sex ed class. I actually seen porn actually seems more consensual. Sex ed, you're teaching how to stimulate what areas and stuff. Even the sex ed video was the person just grabbing them without the other person. They were grabbing, just standing there. With both men and women just standing there, they were being grabbed. An actual sex ed video, at least in porn, they're both are horny and both going after each other. And what do you think of abstinence education?
Stop being so shocked, because they're doing exactly what we as a society are programming them to do.
I wasn't shocked that when I heard about Jodi Ariel, she's doing exactly the image of a powerful woman killing her boyfriend.
About identity. We have to, and my husband is here. He's a 6'9" poster boy of feminism.
A male prawn. That's what your husband did.
We have to get these young men to stop viewing, but to remind them that women are human beings too.
Yeah, human beings who also have sexual urges. Here's a secret. Even though women are less sexually active, when they are, they seem to go even crazier or harder on, They seem to have less control. I mean, you actually have an advantage. We get aroused, you can just get that jack off. They get aroused, they have longer time to get it off. That feeling will go away.
1 in 4 girls will be sexually assaulted on a college campus, and of course their eyes glaze over. And they're like, here we go, we're gonna have this conversation. And then I clicked the next slide and I said, but it's different when it's her. And I memorized 10 to 15 names and I said, it's different when it's Sarah.
Actually, you're not the first one to say, what if it was your mother, your sister, or your daughter? MGTOWs use that too, only instead of use the assumed positive experience, they use actual experiences. Stuff that make you not want to protect her from actual experiences of them betraying you, stabbing you in the back. How your sisters were bullies, are favored. Mother was encouraging to them and try to make you into a male prostituting, to just be a servant, to be used. As your daughters were protected and warned about men who do that to women. You actually make you want to renounce the women from your life. Get them out of your life.
That is not I have yet to come into a locker room where they use words like consent and fight.
Wait a second. They were having a regular conversation when you entered, meaning they didn't know you were coming. A lot of them were already naked and stuff. You kids came in without their consent.